Salutations, and welcome to another episode of Fox Plays Wargame Red Dragon. Uh, if you follow my KSP series on my channel, I had a massive setback today, and I need to relax by going to war once again here, and so I've decided that I'm not going to use our YouTube deck. I'll come back to it and I'll revisit it again, I'm sure. But I wanted to use my the deck that I'm most familiar with, that I really like. That's Multi-Panzer, Lilu Dallas Multi-Panzer, and so here it is, and West German, and it's a tank formation. So I'll just kind of go through the units, and we'll see here. So we've got a command vehicle, just a little jeep. It's my command vehicle, not armed. Wish it was, but it's not. To get an armed command vehicle, I'd need to actually get a command tank, and yep, 2 fobs. Because I use this deck when I'm playing cooperative multi, we rarely play with time limits, so it often comes down to who has more supply and who uses it better. So I have a lot of supply. Note the 2 unit cards of CH-53Gs. Very nice. So for infantry, we've got two pairs of Panzer Grenadier. We've got the Panzer Grenadier from the 70s and 80s, and they are mounted in an M113. And then we've got Panzer Grenadier from the 90s, and they have a much improved anti-tank weapon. And they're also mounted in these Martyr 1 A2s, and they're kind of an IFV APC kind of deal. And they've got Milan F1 missiles. Got 4 of those, and they've got a 20mm cannon for clearing out infantry. Very nice for support. And this is one of the things that I love about the West Germans, is they get really good anti-air. With the exception of the Patriot missiles, they get better anti-air than even the Americans. So we've got Flak Panzer Gepard A1s, and they're essentially, what I love about these is it's essentially, because they have these monster cannons, these monster guns, really powerful, long range, but they also have missiles. See these stingers there on the side? It's essentially like having a Blue 4 Tunguska. And Tunguskas are so good, so I love having these. And we've got some of the older Gepard A1s, and they do not have the missiles, but still they have those monster cannons, very effective. And we have what I believe is technically a French design in German service. I could be wrong about that. Missile based, and what I like about these is that they, because they've only got 2 tubes, they don't spam their missiles. So for tanks, and this is the meat of my army, we've got 1 unit card constituting 2 actual tanks. One thing with these unit cards is, like, this unit card over here represents 19 individual tanks. This unit card represents 2. That's how good these tanks are. They're incredibly good. The Leopard 2A5. Fantastic tank. Front armor 22. So good. Very good. AP 23. The range on all the Leopard 2s is just phenomenal. Look at that. And these are actually Leopard 1s back here that still have that great range. So we've got 2 unit cards, Leopard 2A4s. These are kind of my standard heavy tank, as opposed to my kind of special heavy tank. And we've got our workhorse tanks here, the Leopard 2A1s. And then we've got some kind of our heavier backup tanks. In the form of Leopard 1A5s. I have enough of these that I can kind of spam them, but they're still pretty powerful. And then we've got the Leopard 1A4s just to round us out. They're very swarmy, and their gun isn't quite as good, but still decent. Their armor is terrible though, so they cannot do a stand-up fight. For recon, we have more Panzers, and these are the Panzer Aufklärung's Leopard 1A1 and Aufklärung. Forget how you. I'm used to it being the other way around. I'm used to it being Aufklärung's Panzer, but this is PZ AUF. Okay, so weird. But then we have these super cheap little scouts, and they have good optics, so could be better, but yeah, they're pretty good. They've got medium stealth as opposed to, I think. Oh, these have medium stealth too. Well, in that case, I think I'll drop a unit card and pick up some BGS. And I forget what BGS stands for, and I really should know. It's probably like a Bundeswehr Garda something. I don't know. For vehicles, we've got some very, very, very small tow units, and we've got these super cheap Flak Panzer. They're only 15 points each, but they're tiny, and they're not radar guided, but they're useful when masked, so we've got them. For helicopters, helicopters. The Germans, like basically everybody besides the US and the Russians, have pretty terrible helicopters. So I have one. It's not really going to come into play much, to be honest, because it is not great. For fixed wing, though, we do have quite a lot of support. We have 2 unit cards of 2 planes each of the F4F Peace Rhine, and they're pretty good. They've got both of them, or all 4 of them, all 4 planes have a pair each of AGM 65D Maverick missile, air-to-ground missiles. So those are tank busters, and they've got the AIM-9s for air-to-air. And they're really good for kind of coming in and taking out targets of opportunity. We've got our Tornado ECR. Now these are kind of our wild weasels, and I love seed aircraft. They're so good. Because when a radar locks this, these missiles lock onto the source of that radar lock and tracks it. So unless you turn your radar off, this will kill you. So very cool. And we got Tornado IDS, and they have 4 500-kilogram bombs each. And I got unit cards, so that's 2. Navy doesn't matter. So multi-panzer, that's us. So we're going to jump into a game. And I'm chosen reservoir. And we're going to take a medium AI. And we're going to fight 2 hards. Now, I am going to change the decks, because that is something that I have been doing, is I've only been fighting the Soviet battle groups and the Red 4 starter decks. So, and that they're not as strong as they could be. But so let's see, what do I want? NATO opt for take some UK troops as our ally. And here we'll fight the East Germans and the Czechs. So that seems good. Oh, quick note. I did have several games. I have since deleted them just because we're running out of space on my hard drive. But one was a decisive win. One was a very hard fought for victory that was barely a victory at all. And one was an outright draw. But I've decided not to upload them because the chat window that was over here in the upper right had some really hateful things being said, some just really heinous things, very ungentlemanly, and I do not give voice to such things, so those videos will not be on YouTube. But I have disabled the chat window, and so here we go. I'm going to launch the game. Alright, so here we are. So we have this really weird situation here. So we've got... No, okay, we're down here. Ooh, I didn't change the point totals. So this is only going to be fought to 4,000 points, which is nothing. Alright. So lots of bridges. Lots of bridges. So I think we're going to want... I think that's... Both of these serve pretty well as fallback position, but that's our air corridor. This does not have air. So this is going to be our fallback position. If we lose Juliet, that's fine. I'd rather not, but it's too bad too, because this is all mountains, and tanks are pretty crap in mountains. Okay, well, we're just gonna hop right in. I am not gonna take forever and a day over this. I'm going to try and take Alpha and Charlie. I'm going to try and leave this to the AI, but I'm probably going to have to reinforce them because they're going to be outmatched. So for tanks, we're going to want full platoon. Oh wow, we're almost out of resources already. So we're going to take a pair of Flak Panzer and a pair of recon tanks, and that's going to be our starting forces. Alright, and we're going to launch the game. They have decided to deploy... Whoa, okay, so they do have a lot of units. These must be freaking cheap units. Alright, so we're going to go up to Alpha. Sorry, I'm just going to make sure I'm recording. And I am.
Man sagt, ein guter Späher ist einer, den man nicht sieht.
Alright, good. Well, the AI has declared that it's capturing this Ugh. I should have put a command vehicle in Juliet, because we've lost it already, because they're so dumb. They're so dumb. They're going to make me... Okay, this side of the map is lost, because the AI is just stupid. Got any command vehicles here? Not really. Oh, that's a command vehicle. They had one. Thought they had one.
Spucken Sie es einfach aus. Wir stellen hier einen Beobachtungsposten auf. Wir stellen hier einen Beobachtungsposten auf. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
Alright, we're gonna kind of keep these Flak Panzer back here. Actually, they're gonna hunt that scout helicopter.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Getting some kills already. We need to kill those APCs. I have yet to reclaim that. I guess I'll send a command unit there.
Ja, Kommandant. Zeit für ein kleines Tänzchen. Soldaten, gebt den Befehl zum Sturmangriff. Bekämpfe Ziel.
Alright, the hard AI is kicking my ass, and I cannot rely on my ally whatsoever. At least they're defending our base, but oh, with infantry, with Stinger infantry, because they're idiots. This is not going to be a long game.
Bereit fürs Verlegen, Kommandant. Wir sind unterwegs. Wir haben Feindkontakt.
Alright, time to dig in around Delta. And it's going to be a slaughter. Because the AI is so stupid. Yeah, you go get them. You go get those T-80s with your little FV 432s. It's gonna work. Well, they might get a kill on some stuff that doesn't matter. Well, Juliet's ours again. And they moved their command vehicle. I don't know where they think they're going with it. I have no earthly clue.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
How are they hitting me already? They shouldn't even be able to see me. Wish I could blow this bridge. This bridge is a liability. So we're bringing our reinforcements up from this MSR. So this bridge is unnecessary near our main flank.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
All those Stinger infantry. A lot of good they did us. Yeah, you attack that position. You go get him, boy. What an idiot. I'm gonna have to get some. Flak Panzer if I'm going to survive this, and I don't anymore.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
So they're about to...
Schwer bereit, Kommandant.
What are these? Why are they not low? Because they're just brownies. Killed my flak panzer because the AI is useless. It's on your team.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
I have to save this command vehicle.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Ja, Kommandant. Geht einfach aus. Wir erkunden das Gebiet. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
Yeah. You spawn those troops way back here and leave them there where they don't matter. See all these units? See all these units? Tempted to get like a bomber and just bomb my ally because they're so useless.
Haben Sie was für mich?
Alright, well, we've managed to take Beta, or take Delta back. A lot of good that's going to do us.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Are you going to capture that point any day? I mean, yeah, sure, they've managed to push up all this way, but it's called overextending for a reason. And now we have no flak panzer. And we've got tanks coming in. Those are APCs. Are these armed? Are these armed? They are not armed. Run! Run, 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 run!
Sind unterwegs.
I would be concerned about the helicopters, but I'm not, because they can't hurt me. Except for whatever that is.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Some kind of vehicle, but they're smoking my scout panzer. I think it might be indefilade for me. I should have better allies. Yeah, see, what are you doing with all these units? Just sitting there? Sitting with no line of sight and no fuel in the middle of where exactly? Nowhere, that's where. And they're getting massively counterattacked, and now we're getting hit by helicopters that can actually
Wie
do
lauten Ihre
damage.
Befehle, Kommandant? Sie was für mich? Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
Shot the helicopter down and it landed on my command vehicle.
Ohne uns wären Sie blind.
You're not allowed to spawn stuff there anymore. If you're not going to garrison it, then you don't get to keep it.
Schleichen rein. Rücken auf Koordinaten vor. Zeit für ein kleines Tänzchen.
The AI is just not allowed to keep spawning units here and not supporting me, so we hold no points. Yeah, what are all these units doing up here? You keep attacking and you don't know what to do.
Feuer bereit, Kommandant! Bestätige, Kommandant. Fahren wir los.
We got him.
Irgendwelche Befehle, Kommandant?
And of course, the AI just keeps throwing stuff at the enemy for the enemy to kill, without any hope of actually doing damage themselves.
Feuer bereit, Kommandant!
Screw you and your scout helicopter. I've had enough of you.
Bekämpfen Ziel, Kommandant! Keine besonderen Vorkommnisse. Gegner gesichtet! Feuer! Erfechten wir sie! Haben Sie was für mich? Haben Sie was für mich? Rücken auf Koordinaten vor.
Yeah, now you want to help. Well, it's too late for you now. Too late for me. If I could pull these units back and just use them in the next battle, please. The AI is just so stupid sometimes. You know what? New plan. I'll still upload this just as a demonstration of just how terrible medium AI is. I mean, look at that. At no point did they spawn a command vehicle. At no point. They had one, and they left the spawn point to go be here, where they could be killed, which has less points than this. More point gen allows you to spawn units. Nope, they choose this one. So yeah, new plan. I'm gonna do a marathon run tonight. I'm gonna basically start a game with basically 4 players on each side, and I'm gonna 4 players each side, total destruction, not playing a point value. The game will not end when a certain number of points have been destroyed. It's total destruction of the enemy with no time limit. That's the kind of battle that I win. See, winning a battle like this is... It's easy. It's easy to do this. You just have to kind of... For one thing, what the AI is doing, what my AI is doing, actually doesn't work that badly for this kind of battle. But if you tried to do this in a game that mattered, with no time limit, no point limit, you have to be brutally efficient. You have to only ever commit units that you know are going to kill more than they get killed. Really, I didn't even get to kill. Minor victory for them, at least. Yeah, see, our AI ally lost more than 1,000 points more than he killed. We, on the other hand, lost less than we killed. So, anyway, I've been Foxonius, and it's been not a good day. Not a good day at all. First KSP, then this. But don't worry, we'll show them. Next episode, you see. Alright, take care, and hope to see you here next time.